So you've probably been hearing a lot of hype about outsourcing and offshoring over the last couple of years. Like most accounting firms, most likely you've been getting approached by overseas operations offering to provide you cut price services from exotic locations. For the first time, I'm going to be sharing my expertise with like-minded professionals to give them a better understanding of outsourcing and offshoring. I want to be able to share the reality of offshoring so that you can make a great judgment as to whether it's right for your firm. Hi, I'm John Cruz from BKC Services, and I'm inviting you to our free webinar to discuss the ins and outs about financial services outsourcing. Outsourcing is an undeniable reality in the international accounting landscape. Whether you're a small or large practice, it's going to affect you. The big four firms all have large offshore facilities that they use for various aspects of their work, and it's very likely that that's going to grow over time. So what about your firm? Do you fear or embrace outsourcing? Do you fight against it, or do you become a part of it? The choice of how you deal with this fundamental industry challenge is absolutely yours. But before you cast judgment, why not take a little time to learn from an expert? I've been outsourcing aspects of my businesses for the past 7 years. I'm just like you. I'm an Australian and I live in Australia, and I understand the fundamentals of Australian business as well as the financial services market. I've been running businesses in the professional services sector for the last 13 years. And if you had told me before I started that I'd be offshoring work, I would have laughed. I'm very aware of the pressures on accounting firms and bookkeeping firms in relation to prices. And I got tired of being smashed by overseas providers offering services at a fraction of the cost. That's why I set up my operations, and that's why I'm here to help you learn more about offshoring and outsourcing. We've set things up and we do it a whole lot better than other providers, and we're happy to teach you how you can be part of that too. Over the journey, I can assure you there have been successes and failures. I'm here to share my experiences, the good, the bad, the ugly, so that you can learn a little more about what it actually takes to set up offshore operations or have some of your work offshore. So the webinar is going to take around about an hour, and there'll be time for questions and answers afterwards. We're going to be covering topics such as privacy, compliance and security. Absolute essentials. We'll look at the choices that you've got out there. Doing it yourself, partnering with an organisation, or just outsourcing it directly to an offshore provider. We'll talk about the myths, the realities, the pitfalls and the rewards. We'll also answer that very challenging question, how do you address this with your clients? I look forward to meeting you at the webinar, having a chance to talk to you about my experiences and perhaps answer some of your questions. Sign up today and we'll meet with you when the webinar takes place. Thank you.